Hmm. Hi, everyone in Facebook and YouTube land. We're getting ready to record the podcast here. All right, lights are on, desk is up. We're going to be talking about hiring 3 employees in 2 weeks. All right, I got my notes out. We are ready to do this. First of all, thank you so much for watching behind the scenes. Let me know if you guys like this. This is something obviously we kind of started doing new, and it obviously takes manpower to do this. So let me know if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook right now, so that I know if our efforts are paying off. Okay, we're gonna start. Ready? Welcome to another episode of Bella in Your Business. My name is Bella Vasta. Welcome to episode 302. We are going to be talking about how to find 3 amazing employees in 2 weeks. Now, this kind of came about to me because so many of you guys come to me and say, Bella, I just lost someone and I need someone. Otherwise, we're going to have to get a wait list. And that means 2 things are happening. One, we don't have Jazz HR, which you guys need to run on over to jumpconsulting.net/Jazz HR and get signed up there. I've got lots of podcasts, lots of videos, everything on that. I'm sure that you've heard about it a lot. It will really help you make that funnel full of employees. But maybe you don't, or maybe you already do have that, but you want to kind of step it up a notch for yourself. And I have like 5 different things that you can do to find and hire 3 amazing employees in 2 weeks. So I'm going to tell you what exactly this is and how to do it. It's something that it would be really great if you can systematize this stuff, and you could always be doing this, because then you'll never be caught with your pants down, as they say, right? And trying to find employees. So I want you to think about, are you doing these things, or can you be doing these things better? Or can you be doing these things more consistently? Because I'm telling you, again, from personal experience of doing some of this stuff, but also my clients doing it, it works. So like, let your ego go and stop thinking, oh my God, Bella doesn't know what she's talking about, or Bella, that's just because it's you and you can do it. No. It works for a lot of my clients. So without further ado, we're going to get down and dirty. We're going to do this. It might be a long episode. It might be a short episode. I really don't know. Whenever I'm done talking and teaching you guys, that's when it will end. So here we go. The very first one is to have multiple hiring ads, talking to multiple different avatars. The problem that I see so many times is that you guys are being so generic with your hiring ad that it just sounds like another corporate job hiring for some random person. I want that hiring ad to almost be like a love letter to people, so that they are like literally like, oh my God, like this is exactly me. I have to have this person. I have to apply for this job because they feel like they're talking exactly to you. Now, when I say that, I mean something like a job ad to like the mom who doesn't feel like she has a place in her family anymore because her kids are now in high school and they're getting picked up and dropped off by their own cars or their friends' cars or whatever it might be, right? And they have all this availability in the middle of the day. I'm talking about that person who's working from home now, but wants to kind of make some extra side money. And they have no reason to actually leave their house because they live and work all in the same place, their home. And maybe they are like a freelancer or just a work from home person now who wants to get out. There are a lot of different avatars. If you don't know what I mean, you can go to joinjumpconsulting.com. That is my free 3-hour jump and scale class. It's 1 hours, and it teaches you how to do this exact thing. It's how to figure out your different avatars so that you can create those different hiring ads. So please, you guys, this needs to be posted like every week. So if you have like 3 or 4 avatars that you have hiring ads for, every single week, those suckers should be being posted, even when you're not looking. Yes, even when you're not looking, so that you constantly have a pool of applicants. I can't express that enough. Like, I'm sitting here shouting in my office right now because it's firing me up so much. All right. The next thing is contact ringleaders, networkers, people who are connected to a lot of people. I want you to think about like the PTO or PTA presidents. Think about like the realtor that like just has cornered a market on something and maybe has a Facebook group and a newsletter and email list and does events. I'm thinking about that popular coffee shop that everyone goes to or supports, or maybe a community manager of a local community group that does a lot for the community. Maybe it's like where to take your kids this weekend, or fun things to do in your city, or whatever it might be. I want you to think of the ringleaders. Figure out those people that have big positions of influence and how you can leverage their influence to help get the word out that you've got the best job ever. It's not now we're hiring pet sitters and dog walkers. No, you're hiring for an opportunity to love on cats and get paid to walk dogs so you can cancel your gym membership. That's what you're doing. And you get the ability to know that you're making a loving difference in the four-legged clients' lives. That's what you're offering. And so when you can come to them with an easy pitch, with the words already there, with maybe a graphic or a picture, if you're in Better Marketing with Bella, you've got all this stuff already. When you can come to these ringleaders and say, hey, can I do this? That will work tremendously. The other thing that will work a lot is if you are in a community newsletter, this is something I used to do. Anytime you have print advertising, if you still do that, and this could even be not necessarily print advertising, but advertising online. If you just have a little like small print at the bottom that just says something like, always looking for great animal lovers, apply within. Okay. And that's it. And on the footer of your website, you should have employment tab so that people can tap on it. Okay. So first, have multiple hiring ads. Second thing is contact ringleaders, because those are the relationships that you're going to want to form and leverage, because the more people that have a bigger network, the better that they can then put that out there. The other thing is leverage the emotional side of the job. Talk about the pets and the cuteness. Leave the corporate and the dryness out of the description. I kind of alluded to this in the first suggestion I gave you, but do not make this corporate, guys. We've got like the best thing ever. We've got little cats and dogs, and it's an emotional, nurturing, fun job, right? We're not selling widgets that have no emotional value. We are selling an exchange of guilt for love. That's what we're doing. We're selling an exchange for guilt for love. So talk about it like that. Do you want to get paid to love on pets? Do you want to get paid to have dog hair on you all day? Do you want to get paid knowing that you're making the difference in a pet owner's life? That is the stuff that you got to start doing to pull at those heartstrings and to really get people to understand that it's not just another job. If your team, if your culture is a lot like we support each other, and anytime you need a day off, one of us steps in, and we expect you to step in for others as others would step in for you, or we have quarterly team meetings, or meeting maybe isn't the right word, but quarterly team get-togethers, right? Whatever your culture is, whatever you stand for, emulate that in your job ad when you're trying to get people to come. You have to be attractive. If you're going to be stale, unemotional corporate, people are not going to flock to you. They're not going to be excited by you. And that means the words of where you're posting this stuff, as well as the pictures or the videos of what you're posting. You need to lean into the emotional side, because we have the ability, we have the luxury of being emotional with all of this. The other thing I want you to do, especially to hire 3 amazing employees in 2 weeks, is simply to be spending 30 minutes a day doing this. You can't just be like, yeah, well, I posted an ad, nobody came. When did you post your ad? 7 days ago. No, not happening. I have people that are like, yeah, well, I have an ad out there. When did you post it? 23 days ago. Like, what? No. It's on the bottom of like the feed already. Nobody's looking at it. And if they do see it, they're thinking this is an old ad and you're not hiring anymore. They're not going to waste their time on possible rejection applying to your ad when it was posted 23 days ago. It's like not relevant to them. So I want you to spend 30 minutes a day posting the listings, talking to people, contacting people, and saying, hey, who do you know? Do you know anybody? This could be going back to the ringleaders, right? But you have to be tilling the land constantly, and you have to time block yourself, because you can't just, it's really a victim mentality when you're like, well, I posted a job posting like 23 days ago and nobody's applying. Well, what else have you done? You haven't done anything else? Well, that's your fault. It's your fault. But I know that the jumpers listening to this do more than just that, right? Right? Okay, my last tip here is go where your avatar hangs out, spend time in those places. So maybe you are looking for a mom, right? So maybe there is a football game that you can sponsor, or maybe there is we have like these fall festivals here. I'm sure everybody has something like that, but they're different everywhere. And like, can you go to these places where you are actually like there's fairs or like street fairs or farmers markets or things like that? Does your booth always have to be like, hey, can we walk your dog? Or can your booth also be like, and we're also looking for a few animal lovers. Are you an animal lover? Can you connect with your local rescue group? Can you ask them if they have any volunteers that want to actually make money working with these pets? These are all kinds of things that you can do, that you can work on. Okay, I'm going to work on a relationship with this person because I know they have a position of influence over all of the volunteers at this rescue group. And I know this could really help. And this also could probably really help us from a business side too, because once I get to know them, then we could also offer like $100 gift certificate for pet sitting services or dog walking services once anybody adopts a dog from this organization, right? So guys, I want you to block the time for it. I want you to get emotional. I want you to get interesting, right? I want you to leverage relationships. You have to do all of these things, because if you don't, you're doing it halfway. And if you do this, you will be able to find 3 amazing people in 2 weeks. I promise. Like, a lot of people are not putting in as much effort as they can other than just posting. So I hope this has really helped you. Please message me back, comment me back, tag me anywhere you need, like Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. Facebook DMs, it's a little bit harder to get me. Maybe in the groups, Jumpstart Your Pet Business, or I Own a Pet Sitting Company with Staff. Anywhere in there, let me know your feedback. Let me know if you have any other suggestions, and maybe we'll even add you to our show notes. But I hope this has helped. I hope this has ignited you and made you really understand, like, wow, yeah, there's some more things I could be doing to hire 3 amazing people in 2 weeks. Because guys, you have to put the energy in to get the energy out. If you don't put a lot of energy into it, you're just like living on a prayer, man. And you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. And then you're going to feel like, ho hum hum dee, it's hard to hire. Yeah, it is hard to hire, but you have to train, and you have to put your suit on every day, and you have to show up. You have to show up. And so I just want to encourage all the jumpers out there, show up. All right, you guys, that was exciting. And I love talking with you. It is always a pleasure to just join you guys and try to, inspire you to next. We will be back again next week. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You can always reach me at bella@jumpconsulting.net. And I also want you to remember that when life gets you down, always keep jumping. Bye now.